What's up guys, my name is Ace, and welcome to today's episode of Call of Duty Ghosts Maps Exposed. The series where I cover all of the jumps, spots, lines of sight, as well as dynamic map elements on every map in Call of Duty Ghosts. In today's episode, we're going to be covering the second of the Nemesis DLC maps, and that is Subzero. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so let's start it off with the C flag, and we'll sort of work our way around the map. Once again with this map, it seems like all the DLC maps are like this. They didn't add a ton of great lines of sight or spots, and so there's not a ton to show you, but I do have a couple of really great spots to show. So if people are coming through this hallway and you're over in this area, you can actually see them through these windows. You cannot shoot them through the windows, unfortunately, but you can see what they're doing, and you can maybe see if they're coming through this doorway trying to get to the A flag, or seeing if they're coming up these stairs trying to attack C. And then from there, you can just figure out how you want to deal with them. This also works going the other way. If you want to see if someone's camping in that control room area, then you can just have a peek, see if anyone's camping maybe behind the water cooler or something, and then you'll know how to deal with them, and you can come around the corner and take them out. Now getting down, oh no, before we get down there, sorry, there's this hallway right here. You can look through these cracks of these computers or servers, whatever these things are. It works better from this side. You can watch this door very, very well, and you can also get a little bit of a line of sight towards the A flag, and a lot of your body is safe when you do that. So that's a really nice area to use if you know enemies are going to be coming through this hallway. Okay, so now getting down into the A flag area. This is the first dynamic map element, and I think the only one, at least the only one I could find after running around this map for half an hour or so. So you can open and close this door. Very simple, very straightforward. There's the button for the outside. There's the button for the inside. Very, very simple. So if you want to capture the A flag, I recommend closing that door first. And also for the A flag, best capture spot that I found is just right here. You can pick anybody off that comes from there, and then if someone comes down low, you also have great cover against them. Now, way in this back corner of the map, this is something that's extremely situation dependent, and honestly, you may never use this, but it's something I thought I'd point out anyways. If you're coming towards this direction and your enemies you think are going to be coming around this corner, you can sit right here and watch as they streak past this little gap in the window. You can't shoot them through that window. Once again, these windows are invincible for some reason, but you can see them as they come around, and then you know they're coming and you can deal with them. That's something, like I said, it's extremely situation dependent, and you may not even ever use that. Now right over here, just in case you didn't know, it's pretty obvious to me and I'm sure to most people, but you can jump onto these crates to get into this building. Very, very simple and straightforward. And then once we get over to the B flag, this is the most common spot to defend the B flag from this area of the map. And the mirror to that is over here, which I'll just run over and show you real quick while we're at it. You can actually jump right on top of this big door here, and you can challenge people that are across the way on the bank, and you can also defend the B flag from here very, very effectively. Now, one spot on the B flag that I don't really understand, but people seem to think is a good idea, is they'll lay right here, and they do get a bit of a line of sight over towards the B flag, but they can't move a whole lot, and it's very, very easy to pick them off. If you're up on this ridge like this, just have a peek over in that direction. Sometimes somebody's head's poking out right there, and it's just an easy kill for you. And if you're not paying attention, maybe they'll take you off guard, so just be aware of that little crack there. Next up, right next to the B flag, this is something that I almost missed. You can actually jump right over top of this very easily, and you can go both ways. Had I not really been just messing around and trying to jump on everything, I don't think I would have found this spot, because it doesn't look like you should be able to do that. It looks like it's going to be an invisible wall there, but you can easily mantle over, so that's a great way to attack and defend the B flag. Also, just another spot to keep an eye out for, people that may be camping near the B flag is right on top of this snowmobile right here. They can come up here and crouch, and they'll be quite hidden in this corner, and it's just not a place that most people will check as they are approaching the B flag from this direction. So just be aware of that spot. Now, as you're coming towards the middle of the map from right here, if there's enemies that are out in the open or maybe up in that window there, that's a relatively popular spot for snipers to sit, or just people in general. You can actually use this little crack right here to challenge them, and it gives you a lot better chance than trying to challenge him from out here or something like that. Another option would be to just look over top of this and sort of head glitch it. That works as well. Just keep in mind they can kind of see your body through these cracks, so they might have a pretty decent chance of killing you, or at least just seeing that you're there, and then they'll just get out of your way. Same thing sort of goes for this area here. As you push up even more, if you crouch here, you can kind of see over towards that area, that doorway there, and anybody that may be coming out into the open here, you can see them. So just be aware of people that may be sitting here, and always check your corners. Maybe even coming the other way, just have a look through these cracks just to make sure nobody is trying to camp you out and use that spot. And you can also use these spots, use these little cracks this way to try and counter that first spot that I showed you where you can look through the cracks. But it's a little bit difficult from this direction. Now right in here, it's pretty obvious, but you may have missed it. You can actually just mantle up towards the middle of the map this way, and this will get you into this hallway. Very, very effective. I use that quite often because it gets you over towards the A flag in the middle of the map in a place that a lot of times people don't really expect you to be coming from. Unfortunately, from the other side, there's no way to hop up to that middle. I kind of wish there was. It would be a little bit more balanced, but there isn't, so it's fine. You'll just have to live with it, I guess. Now, if you're attacking the C flag and you think somebody might be camping in this area just watching the stairs, a great way to just sort of throw them for a loop a little bit is to actually hop up on the snow right here, and then you can approach it this way. They're usually not really focused on that area. They're focused more towards who's coming up the stairs, and you can kind of take them by surprise as you just appear around the corner there. Now, finally, just in case you didn't notice this, you can also mantle up into this window by just mantling on that, and then mantling in the window. Very, very simple and straightforward, and that's going to wrap it up for this episode of Maps Exposed. I know there weren't a ton of really cool spots that absolutely blew your mind or anything like that, but that's just the nature of this map. There's nothing too spectacular as far as like lines of sight and jump spots and things like that. So, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, a like rating is always appreciated, and I will talk to you guys next time.